This is the WWE NXT July 2, 2024 full show results video, and the show started with a street fight between Jaida Parker vs Mia Yim, and the result of this match was Jaida Parker defeated Mia Yim by pinfall with a running hip attack. Backstage, Ariana Grace sighs dramatically while Carmen Petrovic wraps the hilt of her sword, and eventually Carmen asks what's wrong and Grace tries to play it off before sucking her in and saying that Sol Ruca snatched her soul and now she's not going to Heatwave and she's devastated because she's from Toronto and she was looking forward to her people. Petrovic says she's from Toronto too, and Ariana says she's not as Canadian as she is. And JC Jane and Jasmine Nix roll up to talk trash and Carmen steps up and issues a challenge, but the mean girls laugh it off and leave. The next match happened between Hank Walker and Tank Ledger vs New Catch Republic, and the result of this match was New Catch Republic won the match by pinfall with a spiral tap from Tyler Bate on Tank Ledger. The next match happened between Brinley Reese vs Izzy Dame, and the result of this match was Izzy Dame won the match by pinfall, and post-match, Paxley slithers into the ring and chases Izzy out of it. Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice come to the ring, and Roxanne were flanked by security guards, and Perez says they're here to make sure she doesn't get attacked and left lying again, and Vice can stop trying to intimidate her because she can see right through her and she knows Heatwave is the most important match of her career. Lola gets emotional talking about her journey, about how she trained for the Olympics but her mom got sick so she went into MMA to provide for her family, and at 20 she was already fighting at Madison Square Garden. Her mom is going to be watching on Sunday and she can't wait to tell her she did it. Perez makes fun of her and says the reality is when you step into the ring with her, you don't get to call your mom like that. Ask Natalia, ask Jordan Grace, ask Lyra Valkyria, she's already building a legacy. Lola is still half crying as she says she's going to show why she's the greatest MMA crossover star when she wins the title, and she takes one security guard out with a back fist and tells Roxanne that they might be in her world now, but after she knocks her out, she won't know what world she's in. The next match happened between Miles Bourne vs Oro Mensah, and the result of this match was Oro Mensah won the match by pinfall with a rolling kapu kick. The next match happened between Carly Bright vs Wendy Chu, and the result of this match was Wendy Chu won the match by submission with a cutthroat choke. We get a video package where Heartbreak Man Shawn Michaels addresses Brooks Jenson, who has in fact not been released from his contract but rather just asked to take a sabbatical and clear his head. He believes in second chances and doesn't want to just let him go, so next week he's inviting Brooks to NXT to have a conference with himself and general manager Ava Raine to determine his future in NXT. The next match happened between Jasmine Nix vs Carmen Petrovic, and the result of this match was Jasmine Nix defeated Carmen Petrovic by pinfall. Ethan Page, J. Vaughn Evans, Shawn Spears and Trick Williams all come in the ring for the contract signing, and All Ego says this Sunday ain't the same thing as Battleground and he doesn't have to beat Trick to win the title, but he can beat him, he can, but he doesn't have to, and the odds are against him. Shawn Spears says at Heatwave, his hand is going to be raised again. He calls out J. Vaughn Evans for being young and inexperienced, but never fear, he's going to be with him the entire way. J. Vaughn says everybody always uses his age against him and he can't lie. He's nervous, but he's also excited because everybody's gonna know that that boy is bouncy. Trick says he doesn't like his odds very much and he doesn't like Page either, and it's every man for himself, and he likes J. Vaughn a lot but he's not winning the title from him on Sunday. Spears throws the first hands, shoving Evans, and All Ego attacks Trick. He eats a flapjack through the table right before J. Vaughn slams Shawn through their table. Williams and Evans square up over the title and the show goes off the air.